comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone.
They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
And sack sets up second down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Gets into space at the 50. And they'll get him down that time. The Knights come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. The ball is loose. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed off. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Dropping back. It's Johnson. He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now. Gets some space around the 30. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down here the 26.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Syracuse is now operating in the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. Got him. He's sacked.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Picks up the first and is still aiming for the end zone. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's third down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. And now it's first and goal inside the 5-yard line.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Cut.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Orangeman. Now the all-important extra point. They convert to PAT, so the lead is now 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Breaking free at the 35.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Boom. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Knights will come to the line and crank up the tempo. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
On the run here, taking a deep shot. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. But a quick stop by the defense. Just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Now, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage. They couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
Met will bounce and go out of bounds inside the 10. Great punt to pin the offense back. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. And now the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Richardson. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Nice grab. It's Richardson. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. The first down play, not a good one. Looking at second and long here. And there's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Knights looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Well, down the punt just inside the 45-yard line. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Back to throw. It's Johnson. He's running out of time here. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a...
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The pass rush closing in. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Bringing pressure. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Back to throw. It's Johnson. He's escaping the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 40. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. Syracuse lines up quickly. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play. Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. It's a shotgun run call. Finding some room at the 25. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The sure hands. It's Harvey. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Syracuse will kick it off to get the second half underway. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Scanning the field. It's Jefferson. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
And he's going to launch it deep again. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. Not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off. Syracuse lines up quickly. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. The Orange have it now, 1st and goal.
Ringo.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Orangemen. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The pickup is 7 yards, down 2nd and 3. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. Pass caught down at the 20. Touchdown, Knights. Made the defense look slow that time.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. And they make the extra point. Trail now 35-7. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. The receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's a run to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Syracuse lines up quickly.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He's looking deep here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
1st down and goal now. Can they punch it in? Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Off target with the throw. Incomplete. 2nd and goal for the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Receiver in motion now. 3rd and goal. Will try to run it in. Touchdown, Syracuse. And the route is on.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point, splits the uprights. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Tackle made after a big gain. First down and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Inside the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Orangeman. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. In the clear at the 25. Look out, he's got some space. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Syracuse. Try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter. Handed off for a draw. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
Syracuse 56, UCF 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
24. Let's go.
Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Oh, and he can't hang on for a little screen pass there. That's going to bring up third.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
He's past the marker and still going. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he fires the football to the right side. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And here comes a deep shot. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Orangeman. And the beatdown continues. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
On the
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
We reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Knights begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll test the right side here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here's the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Well, that's a great performance.